turn.
Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men.
We install doubt in you and your yes men.
And if the game had veins, we'll insert
upheaval the ground.
Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all, keep the flow.
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
What you talking about? Space out your mind.
But can you rock it like rockets,
That's
fool?
a close encounter of what kind?
Ready, set, steady, bang.
Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Turn it up, y'all, keep the flow.
Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, we giving the show.
But can you rock it like rocket
What you
fuel?
talking about? Space out your mind.
But can you rock it like rockets,
That's a close
fool?
encounter of what kind?
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
Blow your mind.
Why you do that? Like that? Like that? Like that? Like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad.
All right, Coach, autumn in full swing, and it is decently chilly, but all in all, a pleasant day here at FedEx Field just outside of the District of Columbia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Washington Redskins. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the second year back from LSU, it's Darius Geis. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 20-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 50 to Pittsburgh. It's our time. It's our time. Check three. Check three. Check three. Shit. 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 No, no, no. Off. Please.
Throwing is Bridgewater. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Calvin Ridley more than justified his first-round selection in 2018. 64 catches as a rookie and found the end zone 10 times. Did a nice job getting open right there and picking up a first down.
They'll run with Geis. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
3rd and short yardage. Bridgewater under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Here we go. That's what I do.
A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8-yard line. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
52 right here. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Here we go. All right, hey. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Shakes off the sack. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11. Back to the ground on 1st. It's Geis. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a 2nd time.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Redskins' 31-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your nightmare. Check 4, check 4. Check.
Bridgewater. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for now. 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's a position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
Give the Redskins 13 there on a 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
It's a 15-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. No score after one on EA Sports. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Carl Lawson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taken at about the 36. So a change of possession here on the punt. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
53, 53. Man, I got you. Check 52. Check. Check. Hot. Deuce. Kill.
Here's Geis. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a 1st down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a 1st down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Freeman. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Washington. Devontae Freeman, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they've ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. On the ground, it's Geis. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Bridgewater. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Let's go now. Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
Throwing, Bridgewater. And he fires one incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Third and long for Bridgewater. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10.
Check 43. Hey, switch gears. Hey. Wide. Get wide. Alert 3. Boom.
Now a handoff. Geis going right. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
At the 16-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I got you, Serge. Check. Check.
Now a toss. This is Geis. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Prescott to throw it. Looking deep for Gabriel. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And finding Keelan Cole. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. And again, it's Prescott. Got an open man, Keelan Cole. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
13 more yards. That's another Washington Redskins first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Prescott from the gun. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give the Redskins 13 there on a first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
All day, every day, any day.
Now Prescott. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. It's a keeper with Prescott. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Partner, was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is alive. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 30. 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Washington. As his guys are in for 6, and the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. We talk about it a lot. One of the dangers of the long field goal, you got to kind of hit it low and drive it. That makes it susceptible to a block here. Not only do they block it, they return it.
And how about how well they did on the return, where they didn't create a penalty? Oftentimes in that type of a scrambling situation, someone will clip, someone will block below the waist, right? You name it. In this case, though, that didn't happen. They formed it up, and he took it all the way back for a touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously, the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
On 1st down, Freeman. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Pernell McPhee in there on the stop. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Patrick Owasor able to get him for a loss of about 3. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Devontae Freeman with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead is now 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He gets it in the hands of Geis. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Play action now. Bridgewater. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Kittle last year, what a season. 1,377 receiving yards, an NFL record for tight ends en route to his first Pro Bowl. Not bad for the former 5th-round pick. I remember that game, December, against Denver. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Chris Jones in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. After the sack on first down, Bridgewater, deep ball for Goodwin. This is caught. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers get a score closer. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Now Bridgewater will lead the troops up to go for 2.
Mike, 53. Come on, D. Whip. Watch the whip. 53's Mike. Orbit. 53's Mike. Let's go one more. 53's the Mike. 53's the Mike. Get that quarterback at all costs. Mike, 53. Echo. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 53's the Mike. 53.
From the gun, Bridgewater. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Redskins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Prescott down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Carl Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Jordan Berry now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Bridgewater on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Trey Hendrickson. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Another try after the 1st down sack. Bridgewater. Man open. It's Goodwin. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Bridgewater now. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. To throw, Bridgewater. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. They run. Devontae Freeman. Bradley Roby, the quarterback, there to make the stop. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Throwing here, Prescott. Going for the deep ball. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Jordan Berry now. He's been terrific so far. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said.
And got his man complete. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle. It's tight end. And now it's 2nd down. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Bridgewater again. And able to haul it in is Kittle.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do? You got to kind of down focus, don't you think?
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Bridgewater. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. But now it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Bridgewater. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball.
You're handing out